Welcome to this evening's question and answer, where we try to answer your questions and are making a clarification of anything that need to be done. All right. Before we begin, we will pray. Let us pray. Our holy, righteous, and eternal Father, we give you thanks for your grace and your mercies. We thank you for the opportunity to meet again. And I pray that you give us the wisdom that whatever questions your children might have, we will be able to answer. Guide us through now and let your divine presence be with us. In Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen. All right. So something interesting had happened today, and I want us to talk about that one first. Okay. There we had someone had asked a question and someone had given an answer. And then she asked me if that was the right thing to do to answer. No, one of the things that we do, you're going to be taught that when person asks you a question about any condition that they have, as medical missionary, you are, all right, you're hearing me?
We're hearing you now.
All right. So when persons ask you about a question where health is concerned, do not really be in a position to answer them. Don't tell them what to do. So if a person said, what can I take for this? Don't answer and say, well, take this and take that. It is very important that you do even a mini assessment with the person to find out what are they doing, what else are they doing, or what other condition they might have before you make any recommendation. All right. So you have to talk to the person, find out if they're taking something, and then you can now go about giving suggestion based on what you have learned. All right. The next thing, the main thing that the Lord has said to us: pure air, sunlight, abstemiousness, rest, exercise, the proper diet, use of water, trust in divine power. These are the true remedies. All right. It means, therefore, if you're going to be giving suggestion to a person, the first step has to be look at what they are violating, because disease come upon us because of violation. So you need to find out what are the laws that are being violated before you can even make correction. All right. So let me take for instance, let me see who it was. Someone in the chat is asking, what do you do about cataracts and low thyroid? So that is a question that is being asked. All right. So we are going to unmute Deborah Brown so that we can have a conversation. Deborah, please unmute yourself.
Hello, I'm sorry. Can you hear?
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing that I would have asked Deborah, she's asking about cataract and thyroid. First thing I want to know, is there any other health condition that you have?
I am pre-diabetic.
All right. And, anything else?
I take thyroid medication because I had my thyroid removed.
All right.
Years ago.
Okay. So you notice that information is now coming forward. All right. Yeah. The next thing that you want, that I would have asked, are you on any drug medication?
Yes.
All right. So she's taking something for
thyroid medication, Synthroid.
Right. So that is very important.
Rosuvastatin, that's a statin.
You're taking a statin drug.
Yes, and I'm taking losartan.
Okay. All right. So you notice something that's going on? What if it is that you know that, say, for argument's sake, ashwagandha is good for thyroid issue? And she asked about thyroid, and I said, okay, you can take some ashwagandha. That's the best thing you can use for thyroid problem. Did I find out about a thyroid issue before I recommend that? No. And then, because she's taking medication, there are some things that just don't go together. So you can do more harm to the person than actually helping the person. So don't be quick to give an answer. Even if you know something that works, it might have worked for one person, but it might not necessarily work for another person, especially if the person have other health conditions that they're dealing with. Make sense?
Yes.
And
No. Yes.
Can I ask her a question?
Go ahead.
Miss Brown, do you have high blood pressure?
Not really. It's like a little elevated. It comes 126/70. Sometimes it's 60 something at the bottom number. Rarely does it go above 135.
Okay. How long have you been on losartan?
Let's see, probably several years.
Okay, so you were hypertensive and they placed you on losartan. Is that correct?
Yeah, but a lot of things changed.
Okay.
My diet, walking,
Yes, but you're still taking the losartan, which is a beta blocker, and that is going to affect how your heart functions.
Right.
Yeah. So you see that there are other things that was hidden coming out.
Also, you wouldn't be getting the true reading where the high blood pressure is concerned. Because remember now you're taking a medication for it. So the only way you can get the true reading is if you stop taking that medication for high blood pressure. Then you'll see how high it will go.
Yes.
All right.
I can do that. I want to do that.
Okay.
I don't want to take that.
All right. So now, so listen, student, what we would have done now, we would have explained the 8 laws of health, because my sister, that blood pressure can go right down and normalize within very short time.
Okay.
And as it's and you watch the numbers, you write them down, you take them back to your doctor within a few weeks, and he saw that the numbers have normalized, he would say, listen, you don't need this drug again.
Yes,
all
but
right?
every time you go there and your blood pressure is normal, they don't take you off of it.
So what you have to do, what do you keep a record? Do you show him a record, or just that he sees it at the time you go?
I take it from time to time, so I should be more diligent. I'll start taking a daily record. At what time should I take it?
Don't take it when you just wake up. It will not give you a good way. But have a set time. Say you take it say 8 or 9. We can't tell you a time, but you can set a time. But let it be consistent.
Okay.
And you keep your record like for a month, every single day. If you follow what we're saying to you now, and you do that like for a month, and you write that down every single day, and you go back to your doctor and he sees that the numbers have either normalized or went down nicely, then easy enough, he cannot prescribe for you. They say, even if he gives it to you again, it would not have been in the same strength.
Okay.
And then eventually, when he sees that it has normalized, then he cannot give you more, give you medication for it. But it's just because there has not been a consistent report of what is going on with you.
Yes, I think I take a low dose anyway.
Yeah, you should take the blood pressure at the same time every day.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So what you do, one of the best things what state are you in, sis?
Delaware.
Delaware. Is
Yeah.
Delaware sunny or a cold state?
Delaware is the state.
I know, but is it one of those cold ones or one of those
No,
tropical?
it's close to the beach area. It's kind of mild temperature here.
Is it
Middle
like
of,
more like Miami kind of temperature?
oh no. We get cold. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. So would you be in a position to go for a walk?
Oh, I do. I walk, I ride my bike.
All right.
2 miles. I walk a mile, 2 miles, like
All right.
that.
So listen to what we're going to ask. Is it sunny there now?
It was
At this
today.
moment. I mean, not I mean, like in general, around this time
Uh,
of the year, is it sunny?
it goes and comes because we get some rainy. Today it was rainy, so it wasn't sunny. But I can walk even if it rains.
All right, beautiful. So what I'm going to ask you to do, not so much the miles, but the time. I'm going to
Okay.
ask you to take long, brisk walk for 1 hour. It can be a
Right.
little over 1 hour, but at least for 1 hour
Okay.
on a daily basis. When you wake up in the morning, how is your stomach? Do you have stomach issues?
No,
All right, beautiful. So when you wake up in the morning, what's your weight?
182,
How tall are you?
5'7".
5'7", 182. So
I
we have
lost
some.
23 pounds.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm on my way down.
Beautiful. So we have another 23 to go. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So in the morning when you wake up, have yourself a glass of warm water
Uh-huh.
and squeeze a half of a lemon in it.
Okay.
Yes, a glass of water, 10 to 12 ounces, anywhere there. Let it be
Okay.
warm and squeeze half of a lemon in it. And you take that early in the morning before. Try and get in at least 24 ounces of water before your meal time.
Okay.
All right. Very important. So you'll take it and then you do your walk. Make sure you walk up a sweat. You need to be sweating. All
Oh,
right.
I don't want to sweat. It's cold.
All right. But well, you can feel it on your breath. You can feel when you know you're getting a little out of
Oh,
breath.
yes.
Yeah. You know
Okay.
that you have arrived. Okay. So I want you to do that.
Here's
So
the problem. Here's
yes.
the problem. I had an injury to my knee, which it's acting up now. I did a hot and cold treatment to it yesterday, and I don't know if I can get the whole hour in.
Okay. I understand.
But can I break it up and do 2 30-minute walks?
We will work with that for now. It will not give you the same result, but we can work with that for now. Make a poultice also and put on that knee.
Of
Use
what?
your castor oil.
Well, okay.
Castor oil. Irish potato is excellent for doing that, and ginger.
Okay.
Those 3 combinations, you can make a poultice and put it on your knee.
All right.
Doc,
Yes.
what I think that would be good where the knee is concerned is wheat. Wheat,
Yes.
where inflammation is concerned, it create havoc in the body. So with that knee problem, if she can cut out wheat altogether or cut it out for a while, that knee will heal far faster.
What did he say? I can't hear him.
Yes, I'm saying that with the knee problem that you're now having, if you could cut wheat out of the diet, when I say wheat, I'm talking your bread, biscuits, your dumpling, anything
Oh,
that is made with wheat, especially the GMO wheat.
okay.
There are certain organic wheat, there are certain spelt flour, which is organic also, that should be okay. But if it's not that, then all the other wheat product, cut it out. If you can cut it out, that knee will heal far
Oh,
faster.
okay. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. All right. So we have not yet put you on the plan, but at least you can start with that.
Okay. What about the
Start.
thyroid, the low thyroid?
One of the best thing that you can use, but no, I'll have to look at the drug medication that you're taking. Kelp is excellent, dulse is excellent, ashwagandha, they're excellent to use. But I will have to first look at their interaction with your drug medication that you're taking.
Okay.
Okay.
What was the second one you said? You said it was ashwagandha, kelp, and what else?
Dulse.
Dulse.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So give us a little time.
Okay.
Yes, my brother.
I could feel like she was saying that the thyroid was removed.
Yes.
That make it a bit more technical also. So that is something now that's not normal. You have to look into it to make adjustment. Okay.
Yes. All right. So that's what I'm saying, that you have to give us some time to look into that one, because we are dealing with something that the body can't really, it's not there for the body to work with. Okay. But
Okay.
at least start with that. And
Okay.
then as time goes along, then we can inform you how to take care of the other issues.
Oh,
All
thank
right?
you so much.
Yes. God bless you, my dears.
Thank you.
All right, let me get who's I'm looking at the questions in the chat. There's a person, oh, there's a person who mentioned about the gas in the stomach. No, one of the main reason why we have gas in the stomach is because we don't have a set meal time. All right, can you unmute Susan Nemard, please? Susan Nemard. Susan, put up your hand, please. And in the meantime, let me take that hand that is up. All right, let's take Yalnik. I don't know if I get it right. Cadet, go ahead. You close back yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was asking about what would be best to remove gas. I gather from what you just mentioned that we obtain gas within the stomach from not eating on time. But what if it
Mhm.
is that it's something that we have and you know that gas travels? What would be best to get rid of it?
All right. Medical missionary, we don't look at what get rid of it. What we do, we look at what causing it. Get rid of the cause first before we think of the temporary part. So the first thing that you will have to do is ensure that you have a set meal time. Look at what time you have breakfast, what time you have lunch, and if you have dinner, what would have been the time? There has to be at least 5 hours in between your meals. And just us talking about this now, we are going to get into menu planning quickly, very quickly, to get rid of these issues. So what you're going to do, if you're on a 3-meal plan, meaning that you eat 3 times for the day, your lightest meal should have been the supper, the evening meal, and that cannot be later than 6:30. And it has to be very light food, not the every food that you'd have eaten for breakfast or lunch. All right. And 5 hours. So you have your breakfast, 5 hours between before you have your lunch, and 5 hours must elapse for you to have a third meal. And I can tell you, if you give it a try, you'll find that 2 meals are better than 3. All right. So this is one way that to take care of the stomach. Know that the gas is there. Say you decide, well, I'm changing that. I am setting my meal time and I'm going to follow. There are 3 combinations of things that can help you. They work wonders. Never seen it fail before. You will combine 3 plastic spoons of activated charcoal. And it has to be plastic spoon because metal interact with charcoal. So you get 3 plastic spoon of activated charcoal, 2 tablespoons spoonful of olive oil, and that's the extra virgin cold pressed olive oil. And you will take 2 tablespoons of the inner part, the gel of the aloe vera. Not the green part. You'll peel off the green part, wash it off, then slice it open and take the gel from the inside. All right, you mix those together and you drink that at bedtime. Honestly, you don't even need more than 3 nights to use that, and you can feel the difference that it makes.
And
Hello?
can I say something to Cadet?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm still here. I heard my name. I heard you mention my name, but I didn't get a chance to
I
speak.
know.
Good evening.
Good evening. Before you speak though, I just want to, I think you had the same question about stomach issues.
No, no, not me.
Oh, not you. All right, not a
No.
problem. Let me finish with Suan then.
Okay.
When Doc says have 3 set meals, 5 hours in between, or 2 meals, we literally mean 2 meals. So don't have any peanut, don't have any coconut water, don't have any fruit juice, don't have any fruit in between your meals, because those are meals as well. Don't have a sweetie, don't chew gum. All of those things is going to fool the body to say that food is coming, like gum that I mean. And so it's gonna consider it a meal. The stomach don't know portions. If you eat 1 peanut, it's gonna think that's a plate full of food. All right. So you don't do that outside of your meal time. Go ahead.
Thank you. So no snacking in between. Thank you.
Exactly. I love it how you understand. All right, go ahead, Kenneth.
Yes, good evening. My name is Diolnik Cadet. I'm calling all the way from Florida. My question is, 2016, I had my left thyroid removed because I had a problem with psoriasis skin disorder. And I also, one of my thyroid was cancerous. So they removed it. I end up lost all my hair, but my hair grew back now. But my problem is the other one that overreacted now. And it seemed like I can't lose weight no matter what I did. My hormones are imbalanced. I still gain weight no matter what I did. I did so many treatment, diet, exercise, and I even buy a scalp machine to break the fat, and I end up keep getting weight over and over. No matter, even if I lost 10 pounds this week, and the next month I gain the weight back. I just need help with weight loss. Please.
All right. So the problem is not so much a weight loss, Cadet. It's not the weight loss. The problem is the hormone imbalance.
Yes.
So because the thyroid have been affected, then the hormones are out of balance, and therefore you are finding the body's reaction to that. So there are things now that can. Are you on any drug medication?
No, they leave me without any medication. Even though I have one thyroid, they say they're supposed to give me something every day for the rest of my life. But when they check my other thyroid, they say it's okay. It produces enough hormones for my body to live. They decided not give me anything until today. I keep going every 3 months to check the thyroid. But last month I had a blood clot. My blood pressure was very high. I couldn't walk. I'm sorry, for the whole month. I had to use a cane, and my knees were like big, 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 big. The ligament was very stiff, so there is no bend. I couldn't bend my knee. That's the real word to say. I couldn't bend my knee. When I went to see the doctor, they checked me. They say nothing is wrong with you. The only thing you need to do, rest, drink water, change your diet. So I took meat away. I ate only fruits and vegetables, and I drank a lot of water. I walk. Thank God the pain goes away. So one knee are okay now, so I can walk properly. But I am 180 pounds and I'm 5'2". It's just the
One
weight.
question. One other question that I'd like to ask. How is your water intake and how is your sunlight? How much sunlight do you get daily?
I am right now. I have a deficiency in vitamin C. I'm sorry, vitamin D, because I don't take the sunlight. I'm a nurse. I work in a facility 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. This is my problem. I don't go out in the sun. I don't get sunlight, as you mentioned.
All right. So you'll have to get a supplement, a vitamin D supplement.
Yes, I do. I have D3. I take 2 every day.
Well, that's not enough, you know.
Okay.
We probably might have to recommend one that works good, very well. As missionaries, we have to travel all over dealing with different individual that is deficient in vitamin D. Many persons have their vitamin D already. We allow them to use it, but guess what? We find out that we don't get the desired result. And as soon as we recommend the vitamin D that we use, we start getting the result right away. So even though you have a supplement, it's too low, right?
Yes.
Your water intake. How's your water intake? How much water do you take daily?
I drink water, not 8 glasses every day, but I probably do like 4 or 5. And sometimes I do 3 bottles a day, but I think it's not enough. But the sad thing about all the situation is because I lost 10 pounds last month, and then when I checked yesterday, I'm back 182. So I even gained more than what I lost, and I'm also anemic. Even though I weigh that much, I'm still anemic.
The water that you normally drink, is it room temperature water?
Yes, room temperature. I can't deal with cold, and even for my body temperature in the house, it has to be on the 70. I can't go lower than 70. I am always cold. I have to bring a jacket to work. I'm afraid.
What's your height also, please?
5'2".
Wow. Okay, all right. As I said, one of the best things to do where you are concerned is to do a consultation where we could have more information on your lifestyle that we could make the adjustment.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, with certain things that is not the norm, we'd have to prayerfully work it out to adjust what is happening in the body.
All right. So next thing to
so much. Thank you so much.
Yes. So Kenneth, I understand your plight. Being a nurse myself, do have not in the system for the last 3 years. I understand. So one of the things you're gonna need to do, you do day or night?
Only days.
Only days. All right. What time do you go to bed?
By 8:30, 9 o'clock.
What time do you wake?
5:45 in the morning.
What time you have to get to work?
8.
8. All right. Can you do an hour earlier? Can you wake an hour earlier?
Yes, I can, but I usually wake up 5:45 because I had to drop my daughter to school at 6:30.
All right, what I want you to do is apart from, so Dr. Taylor, Brother Taylor recommended increasing your water intake,
Yes.
which is key,
Mhm.
crucial. When
Yes.
you're overweight, you
Mhm.
need more water, right?
Okay.
So your cells
Okay.
actually don't get the water, and you're already under drinking at the moment.
Yes.
You need a good guide is that you drink half your body weight in pounds, in ounces of water. So if you're weighing, how much do you say you're weighing?
180.
If you're weighing 180
No,
pounds,
no, it's not one. It was 180. Then it went down to
yeah. Let's
170. It went up again 182 now. But
all
I'm
right.
gonna
Let's
really
say
do
it's
something for you.
180. Is that pounds?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. So it's 180 pounds. What I
Yes.
want you to do, if you do half of your body weight in pounds, that would mean 90 pounds,
Mhm.
right? But
Okay.
you're gonna
Yeah.
drink 90 ounces of water,
Okay.
right? So your
Yeah.
target is 90 ounces of water. How are you gonna drink that water now? When you wake in the morning, have 2 8-ounce glasses of water. Just drink it down like that,
Okay.
right? Then
Yeah.
after breakfast, you're gonna do set me. I was weighing 200 pounds when I started this whole new journey. And within
Okay.
a couple months, I needed a new wardrobe,
Yeah. Wow.
right? So
Mhm.
I noticed it works, and I was a nurse at the time.
Mhm.
I was doing night duty, which messed up your hormones as well because I had chronic insomnia.
Mhm.
And but I started implementing the law. Two main things that I implemented was set meal times and
Mhm.
I walked. So when I was in charge of the hospital, so what I did in the nights when I am doing my ward round or hospital round, I would when I get up to do my report, I would walk the corridors,
Yeah.
right? So I would do like 10 laps on the corridor
Okay.
before I start going to the different areas to collect my report. So I did exercise and I did the set meal time. I did increase my water as well, right? So this is what we are saying. You're gonna implement 3 of the laws of health. You're going to
Okay.
increase your water intake. Your
Yes.
target is 80 ounces of water. Based on
Mhm.
your weight, we said it would have been 90, but I'm not giving you 90 as a target. I'm giving you 80 ounces of water as a target. So when
Okay.
you wake in the morning, you're going to have 2 full glasses of water.
Okay.
Then 2 hours after breakfast, you're gonna have set meal times as well, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Right. Then 2 hours after breakfast, you're gonna start sipping your water. You're gonna do 2 mouthfuls at a time. Now, a
Okay.
mouthful of water is like about 2 to 3 ounces. So if you do 2 mouthfuls, that is about 6 ounces of water. And you're doing that every 10 minutes. You might
Mhm.
not know what 10 minutes is, so there are water apps that you can download to your phone, or little
Okay.
alarms that you can put on your phone to remind you to drink the water, right?
Yes.
After a day or 2 days of the alarms going off, your body's going to get in sync with the time when you sip your water, okay? So
Okay.
every
That's good.
10 minutes you do 2 mouthfuls of water. Within
Mhm.
an hour, you would have done, so there are 6 10 minutes in an hour. 6 times 3, that would have been 6 3 is 30. That's probably about 30 ounces of water that you'd have had. That's not right. That's not right at all. Three
Okay.
ounces of water, 3 times 10. Yeah, that's it. Right? So that's how you're gonna be doing it so that you're gonna increase your water intake, right?
Yes.
Now you stop drinking water half an hour before your meals.
Okay. Half an hour. Okay.
Right. So the
Mhm.
next thing now, you're gonna decide on a meal time. What time do you normally have breakfast?
I usually have breakfast after 8, around 9 o'clock, because when I woke up in the morning, I just drank my tea, like a green tea with lemon, warm tea in the morning, and I just go to work. I don't eat. I can grab a banana just like that, but I don't have my breakfast until after 8.
All right. So
Then I drink water in the morning when I
if
first get up.
that's actually 2 meals that you've just told me about.
No,
So
I
when
do.
when you have the fruit, that's a meal. And the body goes about digesting that. But then at 8 o'clock, you decide to eat again. So the body's going to put down the digesting the fruit that you had and start digesting the breakfast. So the fruit is going to stay in your stomach and ferment. You're not going to get the nutrients from that fruit. You understand? So if you're eating your meal,
Yes.
then you just eat your meal at one sitting and then
Mhm.
nothing else for the next 5 hours. 4 hours
Okay.
for the stomach to work and an hour for the stomach to rest.
Okay.
Very key. Just doing that alone will help you keep weight off, right?
Yes.
Right? So you're going to be doing that. So set meal times. I would suggest that you go on a 2 meal since you're eating at 8. So you would eat between 8 and 9. That would be breakfast. And then you will eat between 2:30 and 3:30 for lunch. And then that would be it for the day. Nothing else to eat. Only thing else you have is water. No fruit, no snack, no peanut, no sweetie, nothing else. Just eating at 8, between 8 to 9, and then between 2:30 to 3:30. If you find that you are not able to tolerate eating just 2 meals, then you would go on a 3 meal, which means that you'd have to eat earlier. So like eating between um 6:30, 7:30, then you would have lunch at so that would be 6:30, then you would start 6:30 to 7:30, that would be 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. So that would be 12:30, 1:30 for lunch, and then 5:30 to 6 would be supper. Your supper meal is going to be a fruit meal, just plain fruits, nothing else. No milk, no protein, no vegetable, just fruits. So you have a big breakfast, a big lunch, and you eat supper like a pauper. 2 apples, 2 kiwi and some grapes. And it's good if you have the savory, the not so sweet fruits at
Okay.
6
Thank you.
p.m.
Yes.
So if you implement your water intake and you implement your set meal times, and then what I want you to do is get some 15-minute walk sessions. If you can do 4 15-minute walk sessions throughout the day, that would be excellent. There's a what do you call it now? Walk routine. I don't remember her name, but I can drop it in the chat. Give me a minute, I'll drop it in the chat. You just do 15 minutes of walk routine 4 times for the day. If you are able to, if you're only able to do it twice for the day, then do that. But I want you to get your walk routine in. Do not run because you're going to damage your knee, right? So you're just walking for 15 minutes straight, or you're doing the walk routine. If you implement those 3 principles, right? Of course, you're going to need a consultation based on the number of different things that you say is going on with you. But if you do these 3 things and you do them as we have advised, within a week, you will see great results. The next thing I want you to do, remember, you were on this morning when we did Laws of the Mind?
No, I wasn't.
All right, you missed that one. The next thing I want you to do not do your weight until the weekend. You're going to find one day for every week that you weigh.
Okay.
You're not going to be doing it every day. You understand?
Yes.
So you just pick one day, and that's the day that you weigh, and you weigh that time. every time that you're weighing. All right. And then you're going to start plotting it. All right.
Thank you so much. It really makes sense to me. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
And you're not going to be worrying about losing weight or gaining weight. You're not going to worry. You're just going to be doing these things for your health. And then you're going to see amazing things happening to you. All right.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Or you're welcome.
Okay.
I
I'm
will drop
listening.
in the chat my number since are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yes, I am.
All right. So you can pick up my number from there. But I'm gonna put my number in the chat for those persons who may be having challenges. And then right. I need to give you I will put it in the chat as well as soon as I'm able to the walk routine. All right.
Yes,
Um,
thank you.
Okay.
and you know, to piggyback on that question where the water is concerned, there is someone that asking, what about the water if you get puffy? If you drink it like oh, she just explained it, then you won't have a problem with the water. Even our kidney patients that the doctors tell them that you can't drink a lot of water and their consumption of water was so limited, that cannot help a kidney. The kidney is going to get even more damage. So we have to teach them how to drink water. All right, give them 2 mouthfuls every 10 minutes, and they were able to drink a lot more, right, and help their situation. So that's the answer to the other question. What if you can't drink the water because you get puffy? Drink it like how it was explained. All right, 2 mouthfuls every 10 minutes. All right, thank you.
So Doc, we have 10 minutes. Let's see how quickly we can ask some more questions. You want to ask from the chat or the hands? Not hearing you.
So we are using the chat. So I'm looking at what is in
right.
the chat. All right, let me see what is there. What is it? Since snacking is between weeks. Oh, what are the natural remedies to shrink fibroids? Persons with fibroids, we have to do a consult with them because we have to put them on a plan. All right, so there's not something I can say, all right, take this and take that and your fibroids will go. No, we have to do a consult with the person to try and put them on a plan, all right, to get rid of it. For the information about the breast, one of the best treatment for the breast, you have to treat it as hormone imbalance. All right, so we have to look at hormone imbalance. And then in the meantime, get beautiful black Jamaican castor oil. Saturate a piece of cotton and put it over on the breast. Excellent for breaking up inflammation in the breast. All right, we have seen that work nicely. So just get the castor oil, saturate cotton, put a piece of gauze or bandage over it and hold it in place. And in the night when you go to bed, you sleep with that. In the morning you're going to work or anything, just rub it with the castor oil and go. That's very helpful. What is good to stimulate hair growth? No, hair loss is normally a lack of vitamins, the B vitamins especially, and biotin to be exact. All right, so you need to ensure that you're looking at your B vitamin intake. All right, and then now topically you can use the rosemary and the fenugreek. These are very good for helping to stimulate the hair follicle so that it can grow. But always take care internally so that the external part can be seen, because hair naturally grows if there's vitamins and minerals in the body. All right, so take the B vitamins. So magnesium and zinc would be very helpful also. And use the rosemary and the fenugreek as a tea to help as a massage for the hair. So you take it internally and you use it externally also to spray the hair. All right, let me see. How often can a person do detox? If it is a good detox, 2 times a year would be recommended. Okay, as long as the bowel is free and no stomach problem, I'm okay. Not necessarily the bowel can be free, but the person might not have in the amount of bowel movement that they should based on the amount of time they eat. And also there are toxins that come from the environment that can be stuck inside of us. And then the liver sometimes come under very great pressure because of the diet. If our diet is such that there's any fat in it or any sugar or anything greasy and sugary and have refined food and tin food or dairy, those things will cause the liver to be overworked. So it's good to detox that liver sometime. All right. I think, let me see if there's any question that I had left out. I think I've answered. No, in the night. Take the charcoal with the aloe vera in the night. What is the amount for the D3 recommended? We normally start with 10 drops. The nature's answer D3. All right. You can take 10 drops for the first bottle. You don't have to warm the castor oil. You can use it at room temperature. Okay. I think Epsom salt is used as a poultice. So you can mix your Epsom for the thyroid. You can mix Epsom salt with flaxseed gel. You can grind the flaxseed and use it together and make a poultice for the neck with the castor oil. All right, and you tie it on the neck when you are in the night. Okay. Some people are still having trouble getting on. Any advice? All right, we will deal with that. Just ask them to call, please. Tummy pain in children, this right elimination diet. What could be the problem with tummy pain in children and using herb? Sometimes they have worms. So you have to learn to deworm the child. Okay. All right. My phone has conked out. Conking out.
All right, that phone is conking out. You guys killed our phone. All right, we're almost out of time. Let me see. Where did she reach? Castor oil. Well, castor oil works best if it's warm. So if you're applying it to the breast, it's good to warm it. If you're using castor oil as a poultice, whether with your charcoal or with your whatever you're using it with, it's good to warm it and then apply it. Rheumatoid arthritis, again, it's not a do this, do that. Lifestyle changes are recommended, right? A consultation will be needed because many times this is something that you're doing that is aggravating the system, and we teach you how to avoid certain things. Like simple things that you can avoid are your nightshade food, like your tomatoes and your bell peppers and your eggplants, right? But there are other things that you would need to do to ensure that your rheumatoid arthritis doesn't flare up. So again, a consultation is needed so that we can adequately put you on the plan. All right, but those are some things that you can do.
Oh, there's an interesting question I noticed. It said, what do you do about a child that catch everything? I can understand that one. And that you can tell off the bat that there is immune compromise where that is concerned. All right, that is immune compromise. So first, look at this child's diet.
Yeah.
Have to look at the diet. That's the first step. And from there, we can look at other things. All right. Yes. Sugar, milk, refined food, cheese, eggs, all of those things, right? Bananas, those can affect the immune system. All right. The same thing that we mentioned for the stomach problem is the same thing for any stomach problem. Acid reflux, indigestion, the same thing with the charcoal and the aloe vera gel and the olive oil. You can use it for the acid reflux also. All right. Let me see. Easy wormwood for 5-year-olds. The tansy with the black walnut and the wormwood would be nice for that child. Okay.
What about the pineapple and the papaya with the seeds, Doc?
For the children, they won't take kindly to that one. It is easier to get them to drink the tea. Because this child is 5. All right. I think we have answered the question.
Yes, all the ones in the chat now. We have 5 more minutes. I don't know if you want to take a hand.
Okay. Someone is asking, what do I use for dry hands? Make sure, look at what you're doing with your hands. Look if you're using anything that has chemical. All right. If you're using anything that has a lot of chemicals in it, then it can dry out your hand. So what you want to do, that the aloe gel is really good for the hand, and the shea butter, I know those are good. Or if you can get beeswax, all right, that's also very good. Okay. Let's take these hands and then we can wrap up. Be very brief with what you're saying, please, so that I can take it and close off.
So you're going to take a hand up? All right. Miss Cooper, go ahead with your question.
It's in the chat, you know. I was just asking how to use the Irish potato.
Doc is typing it, and I will drop the YouTube channel.
I wrote it in the chat. Please look in the chat. I said you grate the Irish potato and the ginger. Check the chat. It's in there.
Thank you. Castor oil, Irish potato, and ginger. All right. Thanks.
Tamara, your time.
Somebody had asked about the biliary cancer. All right. And don't say nobody noticed, because we did say to you that we could not answer it then. This take more than that. There's nothing you can answer with a biliary cancer. You don't just tell. You'll have to know more detail. What is the person doing? What are they taking? What is the person active? What is the age of the person? So that question has to go deeper. See, nurse, I've posted her number in the chat. Use that number, because it's not something you can answer right here. All right. Our sessions are recorded and you'll have it on the system. All right. Okay. I think we basically, those hands, you're taking all of those hands, right?
No, Ashana and Denise Johnson are our last 2. Go ahead.
Yes. Hello, Dr. Lamley. Hello, nurse.
Hi, my dearest.
It's nice to hear you guys again. So refreshing.
I saw good to have you back, Ashana.
Yes. So, Dr. Lamley, you had answered my question in part. I was the one who asked about the to stimulate hair growth. But I think that my hair growth issue, it may be part of genetic, and I don't know, part something else. And the reason why I say that is because you know, I have spoken to my mom about this, and she told me, you know, even when I was a baby, that I not have much hair on my head. And so I went natural in 2007, and you know, I've been natural ever since. And I think I've only put braids in my hair maybe one or two times since then. But before that, I used to do a lot of braids and stuff like that. I never did weaves though. But and then in 2019, I think, or either 2017, 18, or 19, I decided to cut my hair again. So I cut it all off, and I was like bald, essentially. And all of it grew back except for the same area that's not growing. It's like no matter what I do, it's just not growing. So I don't know if that's partly genetic and partly things that I need to do, but that's my question essentially. And I went to the dermatologist a couple of years ago, and she told me that it was traction alopecia. So I'm not sure if that helps.
But well, the thing is, even if it is, and genetics will not determine whether or not your hair will grow. It will. We always say that genetic is a loaded gun, but your lifestyle will pull the trigger. All right,
Yes.
right. So what you do? Look specifically at the nutrients that are needed for hair growth. Look
Okay.
at it, and then you need to have growth stimulating factor. You need to stimulate the scalp. That's the main thing that grows it. So what you can do a lot of massage, especially in the areas that you find that tend to go very low. Massage that, and you can use onion. Onion is and ginger. They are very good stimulant for the hair. So
Okay.
you don't just put it in there, but you use it to stimulate it. You rub it and massage it into the hair.
And
Because,
how often should I do that?
well, do it until you get the result you want. 2 times if you have time.
A
Yeah.
day?
Yeah. If you can't do it 2 times, at least do it once. Let's say do it bedtime. All right. But if you can do it more than 1 time, do it. And just stimulate, massage. Do it as massage so that the scalp can be stimulated. I have
Okay.
seen hair move from
And
zero.
it's around my hairline. So it's my hairline that's the issue. It's not the inner part of my hair, it's the hairline.
Yeah, right. So that is the part, because that's the part that get the stress.
Yes.
All right, that get the stress of life. So therefore, you need to stimulate that part. Use that onion. Make the spritz with the rosemary and the fenugreek.
Yes.
Yeah, make that
And some water.
And some water. So you just make it as a kind of tea. You can have it internally, and then except if you use it internally, it can make your breasts grow. Can give you enlarged breasts. So be careful. All right. So
Okay.
so you can use it now as a spritz for your hair. Okay.
Thank
Yes.
you.
All right. All right. I think Denise, let's get your question, and then I want to look at the Hebrews 4 verse 12 so that we can close out. Denise.
Yeah. Go ahead, Denise. You have permission to speak. No more hands, please. Yes, go ahead, Denise.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud now.
Okay, I was asking because I write it in the chat, but I was wondering if I write it in the wrong place or what. I don't know. I was
You did
asked.
write it at the wrong, right, please.
Oh, I always say I have a lot of questions to ask Dr. Lumley. So I know that I wanted to be a medical missionary from the first time I came on the program. When I listened to you guys and learned, because my body have gone through, you know, tumor with cancer, and then I did my research and started to take my change my diet and all of that, you know. Then before I come on Fire Mountain, and then I was saying that the Lord had led me here, you know. So I wanted to ask a lot of questions like when to eat, what to eat, where or so, because I hear sometimes you guys saying other things and I'm doing it wrong. So I hear you talking to a lady a while ago. She eat breakfast, because I eat my fruits in the morning and then I'm eating my breakfast. So I don't know. So I want to ask, when do you eat your fruits? When do you eat your vegetables? So I don't know. I thought you eat. I thought they said eat your fruits and then you have your breakfast after. I thought it was like that, so I'm getting it wrong. And I thought you would eat a vegetable with your fruit, with your dinner, like your food, like your lettuce and the cucumber and all of that. But then I thought I heard Dr. Lambert was saying The one that has seed, there are fruits too, like the cucumber and the tomato. So I don't understand how, you know. So I would like to know, when do you eat your fruits? When do you eat your vegetable? If you're not to eat it with your food because you're doing 2 meals, because that's something like that you were saying. Could you explain that? I want to do better in my eating habit. Hello?
Sorry, my mic was, all right. So yes, normally you have fruits. Fruits are cleansers. So it's good to have them in the morning when your body has done all that cleansing and fixing up and fixing up. It's good to have fruits in the morning to cleanse the body, right? So you have your fruits and you have your meal for breakfast. And you're correct, you would have your vegetables with your lunch, right?
Yeah.
But you have to note that fruits is anything with a seed in the middle. So sometimes people don't mix up what is fruits and what is vegetable, right? So fruit is anything with a seed in the middle. So common fruits that people always call vegetable include cucumbers. Cucumber is a fruit.
Yeah.
Pumpkin is a fruit. Banana, green or ripe, is a fruit, right? So you do not mix those with vegetables, right? Because you want to ensure proper digestion takes place. You will learn more as we go into menu planning. And like we are stressed for time now, I won't go into much detail, but just to say, you kind of had the principle correct where you eat fruits in the morning and vegetables in the afternoon. All right, but we go into detail as the days go by. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Miss Williams, your hand is still up. You are indeed the last What? Sister Johnson, please put your hand down.
Hi, good night.
Yes. Miss Reed, yes. Go ahead.
Oh, this is Williams.
Yes, I know. I'm telling Miss Reed to put her hand down. I said last question. But go on.
Okay. I am presently taking the charcoal, but what I did last night, I blended the charcoal with the olive oil and it came out into a paste like.
Yes.
I took it, but when I passed my stool, I didn't see any charcoal.
What time did you take it?
I took it in the about 7, 8, just before bed, about an hour or so before bed.
What time is bedtime?
9:30.
All right. So normally, charcoal, you can use it to check your what we call your transition time, which means how easily your body digests things, or is if there's any toxins or poison in your system. A good assessment is that if the charcoal comes out after 12 hours of ingestion, I think that's a fear. It's like that when I remember. It's a fear if it comes out after 12 hours. Sometimes it comes out 2-3 days, which means that the charcoal is just going through the body trying to find toxins because there are toxins in the body, so it takes longer to
I've
get
taken
out.
it before, but it has never been that pasty. It's more watery because I never normally blend the olive oil with it.
No man, that's fine. It doesn't matter if it's watery
blended.
or if
Okay,
it's blended.
okay.
No. It's just and that won't affect how quickly it comes out.
Okay. I was just a bit worried.
No, that is fine.
So it will take it time and come out when
It will take it
out.
times and come out. All right.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Sister Maria, I'm not understanding what you're saying about joyful email. I do have your number, but I will talk with you about that. All right, we are coming down to the close of the session. I'm sorry that I can't take the other two hands. We're going to allow Dr. Lammy to explain. We'll do the Bible verse tomorrow because we have to keep in time. So Sister Jasmine, Sister Michelle Reed, we will do your questions and we will do the Bible verse tomorrow. Wasn't that wonderful, students? Let's talk health. We're talking about putting somebody on the plan, and we're going to learn in depth how to do this. By the end of the training, we are going to revolutionize our life. We're going to change our life. All right. I see a hand still up. That is Sister Reed. So I'm going to ask you to pray to close us out. Thank you so much. Michelle Reed.
Yes, I'm here.
Could you grant us the pleasure of giving us a prayer, please?
Okay, let us pray. Oh, Heavenly Father, Almighty God, thank you for this privilege, oh Lord, that we could come together and help each other and learn of your natural remedies. Bless us and keep us safe and give us traveling mercy. In Jesus Christ's name, amen.
Thank you so much, my dear. And for that, you can message me and ask me your question and I will answer tonight. Thank you so much, students. We will see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Remember, if you have questions, if you have challenges getting on, just message us individually. Don't message in the chat. We don't want to crash anybody's phone now. So send me the message individually. It's easier to monitor if you do it that way, myself or Brother Tesman. All right. Have a good night, everyone. See you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Jamaican time, where we will continue with our class. Good night, everyone.